Ethan, a human technician, trapped deep inside an alien royal palace. He is running from security drones, his oxygen low, his heart racing. He slips through a glowing door, thinking it is a storage room. The door seals behind him. The room is silent, warm, and filled with mist. Strange light reflects off liquid pools that float in the air. Ethan slowly realizes, this is not a normal room. This is the royal bath of the alien empire. The narrator emphasizes, no outsider has ever entered this place. The punishment is instant death. Even alien nobles are forbidden without permission. Ethan hides behind alien stone pillars as royal figures begin to arrive. He sees the alien empress herself, tall, glowing, terrifying, and calm. The bath water reacts to her presence. It moves like it is alive. Ethan notices something disturbing. The water shows visions, not memories, truths. The Empress looks into the water and whispers. The lie is holding for now. Ethan realizes the bath is not for relaxation. It is used to hide a massive secret. Welcome to my channel Sci-Fi Love Story. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Ethan never meant to enter the alien royal bath. In fact, he was never supposed to be anywhere near the royal palace at all. He was only a human technician, a low worker, one of millions of humans scattered across alien-controlled worlds, fixing cables, cleaning systems, repairing machines that were never meant for human hands. Humans were useful. Nothing more. That was what the alien empire believed. Ethan believed it too, until tonight. The alarm lights flashed deep purple across the palace corridor. The sound was low, heavy, and slow, like a giant heartbeat echoing through metal walls. Ethan ran. His boots struck the smooth alien floor as his breath burned in his chest. He clutched a small repair case in one hand, his other hand pressing against the wall to keep balance as he turned sharply. Behind him, the air hummed. Security drones. They floated silently, their glowing eyes scanning, calculating, deciding whether the human in front of them was worth killing yet. Ethan had made one mistake. One small mistake. He had followed a signal. While repairing a data conduit near the outer palace wing, his scanner had picked up a strange pattern. Old, hidden, not meant to exist. The signal did not match alien systems. It was closer to human code. That made no sense. Curiosity had always been humanity's greatest strength, and its greatest curse. Ethan followed the signal deeper than he should have, past restricted doors, past warning glyphs glowing red and gold, past a final symbol that meant only one thing in every known language: death. Now he was running for his life. The corridor split into 3 paths. Ethan didn't slow down. He turned left, slid across the smooth floor, and slammed his hand against the nearest door panel. The door opened instantly. Too instantly. Ethan stumbled inside and rolled forward, as the door sealed shut behind him with a deep, final sound. Silence. No alarms. No drones. Only warmth. Ethan lay still, his chest rising and falling fast. He waited for pain, for energy bolts, for guards. Nothing happened. Slowly, he lifted his head. The room was wrong. It was huge, far larger than it should have been. The ceiling arched high above, glowing softly with living light. Mist floated in the air, warm and thick, carrying a strange scent, clean, sharp, and ancient. There were no machines. No wires. No screens. Instead, smooth black stone pillars rose from the floor, carved with symbols that seemed to move when he wasn't looking directly at them. And in the center of the chamber, water, or at least something that looked like water. Large pools of liquid floated in midair, held together by unseen force. They glowed with soft blue and silver light, rippling gently as if breathing. Ethan's heart sank. He knew where he was. Every human knew the stories. The place no outsider had ever entered and lived. The place even alien nobles feared. The royal bath. Ethan whispered to himself, barely breathing. No, no, no. His legs shook as he pushed himself behind one of the stone pillars. He pressed his back against it, trying to make himself as small as possible. The royal bath was not used for rest. It was not used for comfort. It was sacred. Forbidden. The bath was where alien rulers connected to the core truth of their empire, where secrets were kept, where lies were protected. Any unauthorized being found here was executed instantly. No questions. No mercy. The mist shifted. Footsteps echoed. Ethan froze. Figures entered the chamber. They were tall, graceful, and terrifying. Their skin shimmered with faint light, their eyes glowing with intelligence far beyond human understanding. Alien royalty. Ethan lowered his head, afraid even to breathe. Then the air changed. It became heavier, quieter, as if the room itself was bowing. She entered. The Empress. She was taller than the others, her presence overwhelming. Her form glowed softly, lines of golden light moving beneath her skin like slow rivers. Her eyes were calm, ancient, dangerous. The floating water reacted to her instantly. It moved closer, circling her like loyal creatures. The Empress stepped forward and raised one elegant hand. The bath responded. The surface of the water shifted, becoming smooth and dark like glass. Images appeared. Ethan couldn't see them clearly from his hiding place, but he felt them. The air vibrated. The bath was active. The Empress spoke, her voice low and steady. The balance holds, she said. The truth remains buried. Ethan swallowed. Truth. The Empress leaned closer to the water, her reflection breaking into countless versions of herself. For now, she added. Something twisted in Ethan's chest. He didn't know why, but he felt it deeply. This place was not just hiding secrets. It was hiding fear. Time passed slowly. The royal figures spoke in quiet tones, their language sharp and musical. The bath continued to glow, responding to their presence. Ethan remained still. Too still. His hand tightened around his repair case. Then it slipped. The case fell from his fingers. It struck the floor with a sharp metallic sound. The sound echoed through the chamber like thunder. The water reacted instantly. The floating pools rippled violently, their glow flaring bright white. The mist thickened, swirling fast. The Empress turned. Her eyes locked directly onto Ethan's hiding place. Someone is here, she said calmly. Guards moved at once, spreading out, weapons forming from light in their hands. Ethan's heart pounded so hard, he thought it would tear through his chest. He had seconds. He moved. Not toward the door. Toward the water. He didn't know why, instinct maybe, or something deeper. As guards rounded the pillar, Ethan stumbled forward and fell into the nearest floating pool. The water should have destroyed him. It didn't. Instead, it wrapped around him gently, lifting him off the ground. Warmth spread through his body, sinking into his skin, his mind. Ethan gasped as images exploded behind his eyes. Stars. Battles. Fire. He saw humans. Not weak. Not broken. But powerful. Organized. Dangerous. He saw alien fleets burning. Alien worlds falling. He saw fear in alien eyes. Real fear. Then he understood. The Empire was not ancient. It was built on stolen time. Stolen technology. Stolen victory. Long ago, humans had nearly destroyed them. The bath showed him the truth they had buried. Humans were never weak. They were contained. The water whispered, not in sound but in thought. Human, you see now. Ethan screamed silently as the vision ended. He collapsed onto the floor, gasping. The chamber was deathly quiet. The Empress stood before him. Her expression was unreadable. Guards surrounded him, weapons raised. For a long moment, no one moved. Then the Empress spoke. "Bring the human," she said slowly, "to me." Her eyes burned with something new. Not anger, not disgust, fear. "And seal the chamber," she added. "This truth must not escape." Ethan woke slowly. At first he did not move. He did not open his eyes. He simply listened. There was no screaming. No alarms. No weapons charging. Only silence. A deep, heavy silence that pressed against his ears. When he finally opened his eyes, he expected a cell, cold metal, chains, pain. Instead, he saw light. Soft white light filled the room, smooth and gentle. The ceiling curved high above him, glowing faintly like a calm sky. The floor beneath him felt warm, almost alive. Ethan pushed himself up on his elbows. He was alone. The memory rushed back all at once. The bath. The visions. The truth. His breathing quickened. "I'm alive," he whispered. The door across the room opened without sound. She entered. The Empress. She moved slowly, her steps controlled, her posture perfect. No guards followed her. No weapons were visible. Only power. Ethan stood up, his legs shaking. He expected fear to take over, panic, terror. But something strange happened. He felt steady. The bath had changed him. The Empress stopped several steps away. Her glowing eyes studied him carefully, like a scientist observing a dangerous experiment. "You should not be alive," she said calmly. Ethan swallowed. "But I am," he replied. The Empress tilted her head slightly. "Yes," she said, "you are." She circled him slowly. Ethan remained still, watching her movements. He noticed details now, small shifts in energy around her body, subtle control of the space itself. "You entered the royal bath," she continued. "A place that destroys minds, breaks species, reveals truths that shatter empires." She stopped in front of him. "And yet you survived." Ethan met her gaze. "Because it was made for us," he said. The Empress did not deny it. Instead, she smiled faintly. "You saw everything," she said, "didn't you?" Ethan nodded. "I saw what you buried," he said. "I saw what you're afraid of." Silence filled the room again. The Empress turned away and walked toward a floating window of light. With a small gesture, an image appeared: stars, planets, trade routes, massive alien fleets. "The empire you see," she said, "exists because of one lie." She looked back at him. "That humans are weak." Ethan clenched his fists. "You didn't defeat us," he said. "You survived us." The Empress's eyes darkened. "Long ago," she said, "your species rose faster than any other. You adapted. You learned. You fought even when logic said you should surrender." The image changed. Human ships, crude, angular, burning through space. "You spread chaos," she continued. "You disrupted balance. You broke systems that had lasted millions of cycles." The image shifted again. "Alien worlds in ruins." "We barely stopped you," the Empress said quietly. "Barely." Ethan felt a strange mix of pride and sadness. "So you crushed us afterward," he said. "Turned us into workers, servants." "Yes," she replied. "We could not destroy you completely, so we controlled you." The image changed once more. Human colonies, divided, restricted, watched. We weakened your history, the Empress said. We erased your victories. We limited your technology. We kept you busy surviving. She faced him again. And it worked. Ethan shook his head. No, he said, it delayed us. The Empress studied him closely. The bath gave you a choice, she said, did it not? Ethan remembered. The voice in his mind. The calm promise. Forget. Live. Remain safe. Yes, he said, it did. And you refused, she said. Yes. Why, the Empress asked. Ethan thought of Earth. Of broken cities. Of quiet hope. Because humans don't forget, he said. We remember, even when you take everything else. The Empress was silent for a long time. Then she waved her hand. The bath appeared. Floating behind her, glowing softly, watching. This system, she said, maintains the lie. It adjusts reality, it guides memory, it ensures stability. She looked at Ethan. If you leave with the truth, she said, war will follow. Ethan nodded. Yes. Your species may not survive it, she added. Maybe, Ethan said, but at least we'll choose. The bath pulsed gently. The voice returned. Human, decide. The Empress raised her hand. Erase his memory, she commanded. Let him return as he was. The bath hesitated. Ethan felt something deep inside him move. A pattern. Simple. Messy. Human. Without fully understanding how, Ethan focused on the feeling, the curiosity, the stubborn creativity that had driven humans since the beginning. The bath flickered. The Empress's eyes widened. What are you doing? She demanded. Ethan stepped forward. Talking to it, he said. The bath's glow shifted. Its structure began to change, reacting to something unfamiliar. Human logic. Nonlinear. Unpredictable. Uncontained. You built this using our stolen systems, Ethan said, but you never understood how we think. The bath vibrated violently. Alarms echoed across the palace. The Empress staggered back. Stop, she shouted. Ethan didn't. He remembered the simple human code patterns from the vision, not perfect, not efficient, but free. The bath overloaded. A wave of light exploded outward. Across the Empire, systems activated. Hidden human archives awakened. Old ships powered on. Signals spread faster than light. Truth spread. Human colonies stopped obeying. Human minds woke up. The Empress fell to one knee. This will destroy everything, she whispered. Ethan looked at her. No, he said, it will change it. Guards rushed in, but it was too late. Their weapons failed, their systems froze. The bath shattered into light. Ethan felt the connection break. Suddenly, he was just human again. Tired. Shaking. Alive. The Empress stood slowly. She looked older now, smaller. You were right, she said quietly. We feared you for a reason. The palace shook. Outside, human ships rose from forgotten hangars, old designs, updated by memory alone. Ethan ran. He ran through collapsing halls, past confused guards, past symbols of an empire losing control. A human transport waited where none should have been. He boarded it. As the ship lifted off, Ethan looked back at the palace. For the first time, it looked fragile. The narrator's voice softened. Humanity did not rise with rage. It rose with memory. It rose with choice. And the galaxy would never be the same again. End.